Hello, namaste and welcome back to my channel. Today once again I am flying domestically in Nepal with ATR. It's my first video in this route and also in this aircraft ATR 42. I am flying from Chitwan, Bharatpur to Kathmandu and the flight time is just 20 minutes. I missed my flight and after waiting around 3 hours I was allowed to board on next flight. I had an early flight but I missed it and then I was allowed to board on second flight. So before starting the video, if you haven't subscribed the channel, please do subscribe the channel. Also don't forget to comment if you have traveled in this route and also share your experience. Now we are heading towards the airport from Sauraha and we are in rush because we are already late. It will take us around 30 minutes to reach airport from Sauraha. I am here at check-in counter but the plane has already took off because I was around 15 minutes late. So I requested them to put me on the next flight which was on 11 AM. There is about 3 hours left to the next flight, so I decided to stay in the airport and found that there is cafe too. I decided to have a coffee and the coffee prices were very good compared to the other domestic airports in Nepal. After waiting about 3 hours, finally got my boarding pass and I am thankful to the counter crew of ATR for putting me in the next flight. Security check was very fast and after security check now I am at departure hall waiting for the aircraft to arrive. It's a single room departure hall and this airport has only ATR flight. Currently ATR is the only airlines that serves this airport. You can take the flight to Kathmandu, Pokhara and Bhairava from here. Also this airport is very small and only suitable for small aircrafts. I found a magazine so started turning the pages and there was information about the ATR fleet. ATR 72, ATR 42 and Beechcraft are there with their fuel consumption information. After a few minutes waiting inside the departure hall, aircraft lands from Kathmandu and currently ATR has only ATR in its fleets with 16 aircrafts. I have flown on every aircraft of ATR and also in Beechcraft too. Mostly I have flown in ATR 72 but this Bharatpur airport has short runway where ATR 72 cannot land. The runway of Bharatpur airport is only 1158 meter long, which is not enough for ATR 72. So it is served by ATR 42. Thank you. So now boarding has started and it's time to board the aircraft. The aircraft is registered as 9N-AIM and is 28.6 years old and one of the oldest aircraft in ATR fleet. Now there is a boarding bridge and let's board the aircraft and look it from inside how it looks. At my seat now and for tall people like me the legroom is not so good, but for 20 minutes flights I think it's okay. As the aircraft is old, window is also not clear, but overall the aircraft is well maintained because ATR has its own maintenance facility in Kathmandu.
Say exit. For more person, please study the safety and sensor card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your kind attention.
Now the plane is heading towards the runway and we can see another ATR 42 of ATR which has already landed and passengers are getting off the aircraft. It is rainy season so outside view is not clear and it was raining continuously and the weather is cloudy too. And talking about the oldest aircraft that I have flown is of Sita Air which is Dawn Air 228 and I have flown it from Nepalganj to Jumla and Jumla to Nepalganj. You can check that video on my channel. Also this is just my second time in this route from Chitwan to Kathmandu in ATR 42. Now the plane is going to turn at the end of the runway and you can notice that the propellers, it has 4-blade propeller. Also in new ATR 72 and in new ATR 42 it has 6-bladed propeller. The plane is ready to take off from Bharatpur and let's hope we have a great view of city from up. Now the plane has already taken off and takeoff was great, and because of old window I can't take the video clearly. The outside view cannot be seen clearly. Plane is still taking the height, and I don't recommend people to sit on the window seat near the engine. Engine sound is really loud. As the aircraft takes the height, because of the bad weather, we had to pass through the clouds and the plane is shaking. Actually, the view would be great if the weather was nice. The previous time when I flew, the view was great because the weather was clear. There is a magazine in seat pocket, and I found interesting information about Nepal Airlines. I'd love to fly on it from Japan, Narita to Kathmandu next time when I visit Nepal. Also, I will fly on Airbus A320 of Nepal Airlines from Mumbai to Kathmandu in my next flight. I flew on Nepal Airlines on business class. You can check that video in this channel. Also, you can click on the I button and you can get the link of that video. Because of weather, turbulence was felt, so announcement was there for not to take off the seat belts. Also, Buddha Air flies internationally to India, to Varanasi from Kathmandu. It is the only one international destination for Buddha Air. There was announcement for landing, and we will be soon landing at Kathmandu. Nepal is mountainous country, and we can see the mountains clearly if you fly on Nepal domestic routes. From up you can see the plain lands, mountains and Himalayas. Now the plane has entered the Kathmandu valley, and we have already flown more than 15 minutes. Now the plane is at final approach for landing. We can see the Kathmandu valley from window, and it's capital of Nepal and one of the biggest city of Nepal. After making this sharp turn, plane will land at Kathmandu Tribhuvan International Airport.
बाहिरको तापक्रम 26 डिग्री सेल्सियस छ सिटको पेटी बाँध्दै सकेत परिरहने बेसम्म जहाज पुरा नरोकिएसम्म सिटको पेटी नफुकाल्नुहोला सिटमाथिको सामान कक्ष खोल्दा कृपया ध्यान पुर्याउन छ कप्तान अनुसाही रहने प्राण कर्मचारीहरू बधाई यस विमानमा हामीलाई सेवा र सरकारको मौका दिएकोमा आभार प्रकट गर्दछौँ साथै जाँच पर लिन अघि आफ्नो सामानको जाँच गर्ने अनुरोध गर्दछौँ शुभ दिन नमस्ते
The landing was great and the flight was overall okay despite of bad weather. The flight time was around 20 minutes and it is the one of the shortest flight in Nepal. Also it has been started raining outside. Engine propeller are completely stopped now and now it's time to get off the plane. Already got off the plane and the boss will take us to the baggage collection area from here. In the bus now and it has been started raining heavily. This is the baggage collection area and it's crowded. After getting the baggage, I have my next flight to Mumbai. After 3 hours, I'll be flying on A320 of Indigo to Mumbai from Kathmandu. This will be my second time on Indigo. So my next video will be flying on Indigo Airlines from Kathmandu to Mumbai. And thank you for watching and hope to see you soon again in next video.